Good day, guys. Welcome to another episode on our channel, Metaphysics and Development. So, Prof, in accordance to our past episodes, our past sessions on how case metaphysics applies to human daily life, you were, talking about practicalizing our own culture from the roots. You know, um, we weren't talking about practicalizing our own culture. We can also talk about entrepreneurship. You know, entrepreneurship in Africa or in Nigeria as a whole is it contributes greatly to our own economical standards and developments. So now, how can we apply case metaphysics to this entrepreneurship and improve it to our, and well, as improving it to also develop our economical standards?
Our economy. All right, now that's a good question. Your question is in two dimensions. One, how do we project case metaphysics from our cultural foundations? And then two, to improve entrepreneurship, make it the foundation of entrepreneurship. And then it entails a third angle so that their business will flow, business will fructify, business will flower for national development. So I take it this way. You see, everything I'm saying, our traditional parents, if you like, you can say our phobias, our ancestors, were not oblivious of it. They knew that talent comes natural and that talent is intrinsic to the individual, and that you need social interaction to improve this, to bring out this talent, make the talent to fructify, make the talent to flower, and by interacting others, you further sharpen the talent through the further acquisition of skills. But they did not just send people to schools. There was school. The schools were practical. From the moment a child is born, in our own usual African characteristics, divination is done about who is it that has incarnated. And knowing who has incarnated, they know what Umfiafa, what Odifa, the particular individual belong. The particular individual belongs. And once they've identified it, every Mfiafa has an identified akaraka that defines the ikenga of the individual. Speaking from the Igbo perspective, they want to it defines what profession you'll be very much proficient in, intrinsically, naturally, such that when you are trained, when that which is latent inside you is meant to flower, you do it effortlessly. You do it by bringing innovation. You do it as something natural with you. And when you interact with others, you improve that natural talent. You acquire greater skills and become a master of that particular skill. All right. In the Yoruba axis, once a child is defined, they know the Odu belongs. The Odu defines the Akosejayi, and it defines the fields of knowledge and occupation in which that particular individual, say a child that has been born, will be most proficient in. So you see here the anchoring of societal existence upon the metaphysical talents, endowments of the individual members of the society. So you are naturally trained from when you are born to when you start acquiring knowledge, mingling with members of the society. You are trained to grow, to be proficient and knowledgeable, and demonstrate the practical talents natural to you, intrinsic to you. You let them flower, so that if you are you belong into the guild of blacksmiths, you bring in innovation into it. So that if you belong in the guild of farmers, you bring out your innovations into it. Now, this is exactly what we call case metaphysics, the individual member of the society as the foundation of national development, whereby every individual natural talent is sourced, and the individual is meant to sharpen that talent through education. And education for us was practical and pragmatic, in the sense that by process of training, the talents in you flower, you acquire more skills, sharpen the skills. By that, you sharpen the talents, and then as an individual, you acquire the virtue in the sense that you belong in a particular field of knowledge, a profession, such that by developing yourself, you contribute your quota to your own development and the development of other members of the society. So you see that education was tailored towards developing the natural abilities of individuals to harmonize with the social, environmental demands of that society. This is what we call metaphysics of entrepreneurship, metaphysics of development. Because entrepreneurship is the natural ability for us to demonstrate our naturally endowed talents in improving ourselves, acquiring greater skills, advancing our talents and skills through further training, intermingling with others, which is called education, which is the foundation of culture, and which is the foundation of civilization, so that the individual in the process acquires virtue, the virtue of self-development that is the foundation of societal national development. The individual is trained to identify not just what the individual can excel in, but is also taught how to use such talents, such skills for the development of the society. And this is where entrepreneurship comes in. Entrepreneurship simply means allowing my natural abilities to flower, to develop industries, develop foundations of knowledge, corpuses of knowledge for my well-being and for the well-being of the society, the common good, like we say. So that the individual that has a natural talent, when he looks at the society, he looks at the demands, those requirements, those gaps in the society that need to be addressed. Say, for instance, there is water, but this drinkable water doesn't go around the whole population. How do I make it go around? Somebody brought the knowledge of pure water. That's entrepreneurship. It takes one with the skill to do, and the knowledge and the skill and the talent to do so. So entrepreneurship is about how to apply our nature-given talents and the training and skills we have acquired in identifying those gaps, problems in the society that need to be addressed, and we push all our training, our naturally endowed talent, the skills we've acquired in addressing those problems. Problems are the things we encounter in society. Solutions are inside of us. So, for instance, distance is a problem. Finding solution on how we bridge distance so that information, goods, and services can reach every nook and cranny of the society is developing entrepreneurship. That entails developing the ideas of building roads. When we build roads, or building rails, we build roads. Roads are for vehicles, for motorcycles, for bicycles, for vehicles of all kinds. We build rails, we develop the idea of rails, and there we run trains on them. Even we use the waterways. We call that navigation. Then we develop aviation system, whereby we fly Airbuses. The problem that led to all the development of all these fine activities in terms of goods and services in the society is a problem of distance. All right? Then we now discover we have airplanes. What used to take 3 months, 6 months, a whole year to get to one part of the world can now take with the Airbus and aviation system can take maybe 3 days. But we still discover there's a problem of reaching people, delivering the message, and we know on the spot that the message has reached them. So there came GSM system. And with GSM satellite, with satellites there in the orbit, information can reach people on the spot, the spur of the moment, that spot, whereby I send a WhatsApp message and I will see evidence that you have received it. We can even do WhatsApp video call and say, yes, we chat over it. Yes, we discuss over the message. Yeah, distance has been taken out. But the problem that led to all of these inventions, led to all of this entrepreneurship, is the problem of distance. Another problem, for example, is the problem of debt. DIRT. That which the Igbo will call unyurunyu, Yoruba will call iriri. Debt is a problem. But it's a problem that will bring about $1 billion industry in terms of entrepreneurship. It is debt, iriri, unyurunyu, that led to soap industry, shampoo industry, detergent industry, cream industry. Iriri, unyurunyu, debt. That's why Omo detergent says debt is good. Debt is good. Unyurunyu demma, iriri dara. So the more debt you cause, you get it, the better for the soap industry, detergent industry, shampoo industry, hair making industry, like our women go for shampoo, relaxing, conditioning, and there's another one they call it. All of these address debt. A friend of mine that runs a car wash outfit there in Ikeja, Oregun Ikeja, Con Oil. When he started his car wash outfit, the first thing he did it in the rainy season, and the first thing they did was to go to a rough road that is not tarred. Then they drove the car and rubbished the car, and they made sure that the car they didn't wind up, so all the dirt water splashed all over the car, even inside the car. Then to demonstrate how efficient his car wash outfit is, they now brought those cars and washed them. After they finished washing them inside out, and use all sorts of things to clean them. In fact, you would think that the cars just came from the industry. That is to show there's a problem called debt. Entrepreneurship solves that problem. So we discover that debt is a $1 billion industry. What about problem of disease? It's a problem. But it's entrepreneurship that will address the problem. And that's where medical science comes in. So what you call entrepreneurship is not limited to any field of knowledge. Every endeavor in this world is meant to address one problem or the other.